Hey everyone, Mr. Comics A9 here. How's it going? Hope everyone's doing well. It is, as I'm recording this, my 7th wedding anniversary today. So I've been married to Mrs. Comics now for 7 years. And they've been some really great years. So luckily I have 5 minutes here basically. Well, I say 5 minutes, but I have a little bit of free time tonight here to do this video recording. So let's get to it so I can get back to her. So I got some Funko Pops and some comic books and some other stuff to show you guys. Some build up from the past 2 weeks that I've been meaning to film but hadn't quite got to. So I picked up this Thor Pop at Walmart. Really cool guy. Better than my other Thor, I think, from in-game where he looks in his astronaut suit. The only ones I was really interested in is the 2 Thors. I mean, Gore, maybe so, but not, Valkyrie, but definitely not Korg and Meek. Definitely not those 2, but a cool Thor. I always liked him. I also picked up this Black Adam. That was there. So now I have the only 2 Funko Pops that interested me from this line was just the Black Adams. I like The Rock, so I look forward to his interpretation of Black Adam here. And my wife picked up a pop for me and a pop for the both of us when she was out of town the other day. She picked up this Spider-Man Walmart exclusive Funko Pop from the Mech Strike Monster Hunters. Now I already have this one, but it's, instead of this sticker, it's the special edition foreign sticker. I don't know how. Oh yeah, I bought it off of Whatnot and all that, but my wife bought me this one because I said I wanted the sticker from the Walmart exclusive on there. Now the funny thing is, my wife buys this and brings it home. A couple days later, what shows up at our local Walmart? What do they say? It is serendipity or something like that. And the last pop she bought is our joint section. She has a few pops and I have a majority of them, but this one little section here is a joint pop ownership. It is part of the Jurassic World story arc or line. We love Jurassic World. She bought Maisie. I have Malcolm, Ellie, and Dr. Grant. I didn't want Owen or Claire, but we both loved Maisie, and so she just had to get Maisie. Alright, so these are the comic books for the last 2 weeks, and well, I guess the last 3 weeks technically, since the new comic book day is coming out in a few days, and those books won't be shown. But I got Captain Carter number 4. I am really enjoying these books. Hope they continue with them. Daredevil number 1, Legacy Force 649. I don't think I'm going to continue too much into Daredevil, but I wanted to get the start up again since I do have a few Daredevils. And interested in more keys for Daredevil. But I've enjoyed this. Although, like other comics, like Action Comics or Superman, I think I like him more older stuff, not the newer stuff as much, before they started changing storylines too much, or before the modern day caught up with it. Fantastic Four number 45, I believe this is the last Slott issue. I've enjoyed Slott on Fantastic Four, honestly. I've really enjoyed Slott on there. He drove me crazy on Spider-Man, but I felt Slott worked real well with Fantastic Four. And I really am enjoying these covers. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And the last but not least, Spider-Punk number 3. First appearance of Mattia Murdock, the Daredevil drummer of Philly. It hasn't changed since issue 1. I can't. I hate the Spider-Punk's miniseries. I really do. I can't find anything I like about it other than the fact that Hobie Brown is this Spider-Punk, and that's it. I mean, yeah, cool characters like that, but I subbed it up for a while, but I said cancel it, but I'm still gonna get this issue and the last issue because they're on my sub list and the shop ordered them. So I'm gonna honor my order and pick up the issues that were FOC'd for me. But I don't think I'm gonna get number 5, although I might as well get number 5, you know what I mean? But no. If Spider-Punk comes out in the storyline again, hard pass. Hard pass. Alright. That brings me to today's the books from just last Wednesday. I got Star Wars number 25. I just had to pick the little info kind of thing on it just interests me a lot, so I figured just a 25th milestone and all that. Don't pick up many Star Wars books, but figure buy it and all that. It's one issue. You know, it's a normal size price, you know. Spider-Gwen verse number 4. The Iron Gwen, as it were. There's something that happens in this, but I can't quite remember what's supposed to happen in this. Something big's supposed to happen. But I got that. But I also got another cover. I couldn't pass up Gwen as Spider-Man, Spider-Girl. As a sexy Gwen. But not as sexy as She-Hulk number 5. I've been loving this series. I've loved all the issues I picked up. This, I think, is the best cover yet. Maybe it's the green in the background and all that. I mean, I liked my She-Hulk dressed as, you know, Ruth Bader Ginsburg kind of a thing, honoring her. Notorious J something W. But it was really cool. But this is by far the best cover yet. She looks gorgeous too. Seriously, whoever's doing these covers, keep it up. Please keep it up. You're doing a great job. New Fantastic Four issue number 2 with Ghost Rider and Human Torch on the cover. Pretty cool. Look forward to it. My Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 40. Was I supposed to get 2 covers or just 1? I can't remember, but really enjoying this Spider Island or Spider Empire storyline. Really enjoy it. I love my Miles. And Venom Lethal Protector issue number 4. Been enjoying this as well. Pretty cool. Alright, now there's one more thing that I got. Not a new book per se, but I FOC'd it, you know, for a while when it came up and I found it. Recently I said I showed you guys, you know, building my ASM collection where I pulled the Spider-Man newspaper book and the Omnibus. Excuse me. You know, I liked it a lot. I loved it a lot. And that was the one I bought off of Amazon or whatever. But this one I FOC'd. When I saw it, I guess when I first started getting Spider-Man, I really wish I had gotten this because I could have bought it for like $100 at the time, I think, on Amazon. But by the time I looked back into it years ago, it was like $200, $250 instead. So I was like, ooh, damn. But this, I believe, is the 4th printing, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Does it say which printing it is? I don't see it off the top of my head. I don't see it off the top of my head, but definitely know it's not the first one. But anyway, it is Spider-Man Volume 1 Omnibus, the Lee Ditko Omnibus of Spider-Man here. So now I have Volume 1, Volume 2, so I got all these issues from Amazing Spider-Man number 1 to, 67, 68? This omnibus here has Amazing Fantasy 15, just the Spider-Man section. 1 through 4, Strange Tales number 2, which is the third appearance of Spider-Man, technically speaking. Fantastic Four Annual number 1, ASM 4 through 15, ASM Annual number 1, 16 through through 28, ASM Annual number 2, 29 all the way to 38, the last Ditko issue. So this is Steve Ditko's entire work for Spider-Man. Now, I thank Ditko for every work he did in helping to create Spider-Man, because he and Stan Lee did a brilliant job together. I will always say that John Romita Sr. is my favorite of the two. But I do thank Ditko for his hard work. But anyway, I look forward to this. So now I can read my my ASM 31, 30, or ASM 31, 40, 50, 25, 15, 20. All the early ASM books. The ones behind me. I don't have to necessarily read the reprints. If I don't have them. If I don't have the reprints, I can't read them. Like 31 and 50. Or even 15 for that matter. But I can read them in here now and not have to worry about it. I can have my slabs looking pretty on the wall. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Before I forget, I'm in the middle of, I've just launched the first episode on Podbean for my second podcast I've created, Comic Collector's Corner. Just a podcast for collectors by a collector. Just to discuss comic books and all that, or characters with people from YouTube. It's the main idea. The main idea is to mostly do interviews and all that. Like, the first episode was me. The second episode is gonna be my YouTube interview with Reggie, from Reggie Collects, and we're gonna talk Spider-Man. It's gonna be basically the same thing. And then I'm gonna have others for Batman Beyond and Green Lantern. John's Comics with Kids has agreed at one point to talk some X-Men with John. Just to talk with collectors about about their collections and the characters and the things that they collect. When I reached my full run of Amazing Spider-Man and completed my goal, it was like, what do I do next? What do I collect from here? My entire collecting thing, except for the first 5 months, was entirely Spider-Man. Yes, I collected other books, but I was hell-bent and driven and focused 100% on ASM. Now that I completed at least one issue of every single ASM book, what do I do? Like I mentioned in the first podcast, my collection was Spider-Man. My collection was a mile deep and an inch wide. How do I grow my collection? And this is part of the my way of answering that question too. Talking to these other collectors, like John with X-Men, Comic Fu with Green Lantern, a guy who's doesn't have a YouTube channel but has Instagram, Batman Beyond Collectibles, or I believe, talking Batman Beyond, Reggie talking Spider-Man, but I had to honor Spider-Man, my bread and butter, and other things, if there's someone out there who loves Spawn, I would be happy to do an interview with you guys and all that and talk about Spawn, because frankly, I know this much about Spawn. answer a few questions, talk with Spawn, help me understand it, help other people understand it, and recommend a few good books. So if anyone out there, and this is a call out there, if anyone out there wants to just talk, being interviewed and talk on a podcast about your collection, what you collect, why you collect it, and what you recommend, help other people. My goal with Comic Collectors Corner is just to help us, the collectors, grow our collection in our own way. That's the goal. Anyway, so it's on Podbean right now.com. I don't know if it's spread to Apple Podcasts yet. I am trying to branch it out to the other platforms like Spotify and Google Apps or whatever it is that the Google's version of Apple Podcast is. But that's what I'm trying to do. So there you go. So give Comic Collectors Corner as well as the Knockout, a follow so you guys don't miss those future podcast episodes. So take care, everyone. Happy collecting. And again, Mrs. Comics, I know you're not watching this, but I love you so much. You are my best friend. I don't deserve you. You're the love of my life. This has been the best 7 years of my life, and I look forward in the future to many, many, many more years. Here's to the next 50. I love you. Happy collecting, everyone. See you next time.